The Supreme Court's reversal of Roe v. Wade has made abortion an even more contentious issue this election.
It is now the subject of a hard-hitting ad in one of the most competitive races in the country. We're talking about Colorado's Congressional District 8, where Republican Gabe Evans is challenging Democratic incumbent Yadira Caraveo. Your political reporter Shaun Boyd gives that ad a reality check.
Republican candidates have wrestled for years with how to attract pro-choice voters without losing their pro-life base. And many have been tripped up by surveys that create a political quagmire. Republican candidate Gabe Evans in Congressional District 8 is no exception. A Colorado OB/GYN who's been outspoken about abortion rights suggests Evans is part of the radical right.
My patients deserve to be treated with compassion. But extreme politicians would rather treat them like criminals.
That's opinion. The claim is in reference to a bill that provides legal protection for women who come here for an abortion because their state has outlawed it. Since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, more than a dozen states have banned abortion, and some even prohibit people from helping a woman access an abortion in a state where it is legal, like Colorado, one of the few states with no restrictions on abortion. Democrats in the state legislature decided to be proactive and passed a bill barring Colorado courts and law enforcement from assisting with out-of-state investigations that involve abortion patients or providers. Evans, a former state representative, voted against the bill. His campaign says he was worried it would hamper investigations involving human trafficking victims, investigations that often cross state lines. While the bill makes an exception for criminal cases, Evans says it doesn't go far enough to ensure cooperation. The House Majority PAC, which paid for this ad, says his opposition to abortion goes further than he leads on.
Gabe Evans supports banning abortion, even here in Colorado, and even in cases of rape or incest.
That's true, based on a survey Evans filled out in 2022. He supported prohibiting abortion except when necessary to save the mother's life. Evans says he was only given two options. I selected the pro-life option, he says, because it was the closest to my position, knowing that it was a check-the-block survey that in no way fully encompassed my position. He says he supports exceptions for rape and incest, too, and refused to co-sponsor bills banning abortion, including House Bill 1119 last year and House Bill 1224 this year, because they didn't include those exceptions. He also says he would vote against a national abortion ban. Bottom line, it's fair to call Evans out for the discrepancy between what he said on the survey and what he says now. And Democrats will do so repeatedly between now and November. While polls show abortion isn't voters' top issue, it could sway some. And in a tight race like this, that could be significant. I'm Shaun Boyd. That's Reality Check.